Hi, this is Jeannie at Trendy. Trendy, if you're not familiar with Trendy, is my daughter Carrie and David's website. They sell all sorts of wreath making supplies, silk flowers, wreath forms, mesh, ribbon, all kinds of seasonal decor. So most of our videos and tutorials that you see will be regarding wreaths or floral arrangements using artificial flowers and that sort of thing. But today I'm just ready for spring, so I bought some yellow daisies and I'm going to pot them. I did want to show you what I'm going to use though. This is it's an egg basket. Now, if you follow the trends, you may have seen a blog post or heard people talk about the farmhouse look is on the way out. Well, you may believe that or not. Trends to me, of course, obviously, trends come and go, and I do pay attention to what the experts say, but I don't necessarily guide my home interior based on, what the experts say, because, I'm the one that's got to live with it every day. So if I like a particular style, I like to stay, with it. Of course, your tastes change and that sort of thing, but I'm also hearing that neutrals are out, colors coming back, and that's okay. But now I'm happy with my neutrals, because you can always have neutral walls and neutral floors and bring the color back in by slip covers or cushions or throw pillows or accents, so I don't worry too much about that. So today, anyway, this is going to be an actual farmhouse creation. And my dog is running loose, so if y'all see my camera shake or my table shake, don't think anything about it. He's about 70 pounds and he's ripping and romping. But this is an egg basket, and this came from my daddy's barn. Now, some of you that know me will realize that my daddy will be 97 in May, and throughout his whole life, he either farmed, he raised cotton, he raised soybeans, he had a dairy barn, he had chicken houses. Well, this is an egg basket. It's just a wire basket and has a rubber coating on it, and that's what you gathered eggs in. Now, that may not seem like too big of a task, but on any given day when he was gathering eggs, there would be 10 or 15 baskets full of eggs, so that's a lot of eggs. But anyway, I went out to the barn today, and I saw this egg basket the other day, and I thought, I just didn't think anything about it at the time. So when I went to Lowe's today to pick out something to put on my back porch, I happened to remember that egg basket. So I thought, I'm going to make me a farmhouse display with some daisies using this egg basket. So of course, obviously, we can't put our dirt in there. So I picked up 2 of these cocoa mats, and these came from Lowe's. They were a couple dollars a piece. But I'm going to just kind of fit that down in the bottom of the basket. And the bottom of the basket is a little bit concave. So, of course, when I water these, water's going to go through there, and that's going to be messy. But I think I can set this on a little saucer, to catch that water. So I've got 2 of the cocoa mat things because I was afraid it would not be enough. So I'm going to put one in the bottom like that, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to cut about a 3-inch piece to go around the lip of that basket and see if that works okay. This is kind of a trial and error, and I do not have a green thumb. Let me just tell you that up front. Now, we'll plant these daisies, and if they do okay, I'll show you a picture later on. We can see how they're doing. But the daisies I got those at Lowe's too. Let me get this cut. I can't concentrate and cut at the same time. All right, so I was going to take this piece to just kind of finish it on out toward the top. Now I'm just going to kind of tuck the cut piece. Let's see. Yeah, kind of tuck the cut piece behind the mat that's whole and see if that'll kind of work. Of course, it's all wrinkled up right now, and it will smooth on out when I put my dirt in there, or to smooth out more. Okay, I have a little gap right here, so I'm just gonna take the rest of my mat and just cut another piece. That cuts okay with scissors. And I'll tuck that down in there. Just kind of even that up a little bit. So now I've got something to hold my dirt. But anyway, this is an African daisy. It takes full sun, and I was thinking when I was doing this that I probably would want to put that pot of flowers up on the porch, but if it has to have full sun, I may just have to set it out here on the step somewhere. But it does take full sun. They grow to about 12 inches, and they'll spread out more, and they bloom all through summer. So spring, summer, they'll bloom, so they'll be pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do, I got some potting soil, and I just got the most inexpensive potting soil they had, and I'm going to fill my container up about halfway with dirt. Now that potting soil was pretty moist. That bag had a hole in it, so it's pretty moist. But that's okay. It's got like some wood chips and stuff in it to help keep it aerated. So the daisies, they're moist also. If they were not, I would have watered them well before I took them out of the container. But just going to turn the container upside down, and you can see they're kind of root bound, and just kind of break that up a little bit, just so those roots are not so packed so tightly. And I'm just going to kind of hollow out a little place and tuck that down in there. Just press it down a little bit. This is messy. That's why I'm out on the porch, out on the steps right here where I can wash this off. But I got 3. It may not have taken 3. I guess this is a quart container, I don't know, or 2 quart. May not quite take that much, but that's okay. I wanted my basket to be pretty full. And now I'm just going to take some of the potting soil and fill in the gaps. Now, I did not have any fertilizer, and that was, we moved recently into this house. So all my old partial flower supplies, we didn't move with us. So I've got to get some fertilizer. But I'll get something that's made like specifically for flowers. And I'm just kind of packing that potting soil down in there. You don't want to pack it too tightly, but if you don't have it packed firm enough, then the roots will get, air, and they'll get dry. They'll dry out and they'll die. And after you after you water them a few times, you might have to add in a little more potting soil. So that's it. Now this, like I say, as this grows, it'll spread on out, and they'll kind of hang out over this basket. It'll be a basket full of yellow blooms when it's all done. I'm going to put just another scoop right here in the middle. And then when I get some fertilizer or some flower food, I'll come back and sprinkle a little bit of that, or I'll use the kind, sometimes I get the kind that's liquid that you put in your watering can and like fill it up with a gallon of water and then put it on like that. Okay, so that's it. So that's my farmhouse daisy display, and we'll come back in a few weeks and show you how it's looking. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate your watching. See you next time.